How's the team looking?
At this point, we've seen a lot of good work. I think we start to see some of the ideas that were important last year coming back quickly. So it's great that guys start up with that kind of foundation. The young guys, the new guys, they've picked up things quickly. So we've had a lot of good training sessions for a week.
Christian Ramirez and Walker Zimmerman both scored yesterday. Thoughts on them?
I'm happy for both of them. These guys go into January camp, they work hard. All the reports out of the camp have been really upbeat and positive. And they start off with a good result, and both those guys are able to contribute. So it's great for their confidence, and it shows that they're part of all the good work that's going on in that camp so far.
With the guys that are not here, what else did you have with Danilo, Munir?
Munir's here.
Oh yeah?
So he did the first part of training today. So we are moving him along. Should be in the full training shortly, but so he was in the early part and he's doing fine. And then Danilo, we're just waiting on visa. I know that he's a guy who takes good care of himself, so when he arrives, we'll also introduce him slowly. You can't expect to throw him in immediately with the guys that are been up and running for a week, but I don't think it'll take him long.
What do you think a matchup like the one you have Thursday does for some of the young guys on this team? I know you guys played Dortmund last year, and that helps some guys as well.
Yeah, I think these kind of matches, especially in preseason, give us a chance to test some of the things that we do in training every day. And if I know that every one of these guys, the idea of then getting on the same field with Iniesta and David Villa, man, come on, if you're not excited for that, something's wrong.
Can you talk about like the growth of the MLS and now like you guys are able to attract teams like Vissel Kobe and last year Borussia Dortmund?
I mean, look, I think it's easier for me to talk about LAFC, and the idea from the beginning is still that when we have a chance to bring a team to Banc of California Stadium, it's a way of showing what we're trying to build here. The atmosphere last year for the game against Dortmund was incredible. I think anybody who watched that game saw two teams where the quality of football was really high. And so even though it was an exhibition, both teams went after it in a good way, and hopefully it'll be the same on Thursday.
What are your thoughts on the preseason? 5 preseason games, including the Vissel game, all at Banc of California Stadium. Is it an extended look at some guys that you want to see more of, guys who are in races for positioning spots? Is it the extended preseason a good thing in your eyes?
Well, I'm sorry, what you're calling an extended preseason?
It's the 6 games total. It's usually like you guys did 3 last year, right?
No, we had between some closed doors and stuff last year. We were still in that same neighborhood. So, I mean, look, as you go through 6 weeks of preseason, 6 training matches is a really good number. We combine that with still some days where we play 11 on 11 full field, and I think it's a good way to get players prepared for the season physically, and at the same time make sure that the game model that we work on over and over and over, we can look at that. So for me, it lays out as a really good preseason, and because no one played more than 45 minutes yesterday, and we're able to come right back into training today. We can push training a little harder tomorrow, and train right through the match, have an off day on Friday, and then keep that part going. So I think the mix of regular training sessions with some of the training matches, the balance of all that's really important.
Having that in mind, for Thursday night, we should expect increasing minutes for the core of the team,
Not
or
yet.
a little bit more minutes for the guys that are trying to earn a spot.
No, it's a balance still. No, we're probably still, in most cases, thinking that 45 is the top number. So.
At what point in the preseason do you think you'll see guys start to go full 90?
Yeah, you build towards that. So, you know, I mean, if you have a couple matches where you're at 45, then you're starting to, at a certain point, try to push guys to 60, and then by the 5th and 6th matches, then hopefully you have the opportunity to push some guys for 90 minutes. So, yeah, that's the same way I've always worked, and that was very similar to what happened last year.
Any injury report, coach?
Did we put anything out? We're looking at Josh Perez. Played very well yesterday, but had a little bit of a tight hamstring, so we kept him out of training today. I don't have any official announcement. That'll usually come through our medical people, but it was tight enough that we kept him out of training, and then we'll see how things go and then try to move him back. Again, I thought yesterday was a good day for him, and we just need to be smart.
The idea of the plan with Alex, he played a couple of minutes yesterday. He's training now.
Mm-hmm.
So is he just on trial?
He's one of the guys that's here trying to show what he can do. It's been great to get to know him a little bit. I know plenty of people who have seen him at Cholos when in his time there, whether it was playing with some of the matches with the second team and stuff like that. And now it's my first chance to work with him, so just like any of these guys that we bring in, they wouldn't be here if we didn't see something. But the chance to actually coach them every day and see if they can take in some new ideas, that's an important part of how they might fit in.
Coach, through the first week of training and the preseason match, any early standouts on the field for you so far?
No, I mean, but I've seen a lot of positives. So, I still, for the early part of the year, feel like the way we move the ball has been pretty good. I think some of our attacking ideas also good. Defensively, the structure part is fine. Now you're working on just the speed of the reactions and the understanding. So those things still not where we want. Look, there's enough there that of course needs to get better, but I still think we feel like the early part has been positive.
Okay, thanks guys.